And if you two are in the middle of something, I can get a table by myself.
That would be a good idea.
Just 3 minutes, please.
Sure.
Careful, Natasha. This overly confident, trusting nature of yours has put you in the trick bag every time.
I know. All the times that I've trusted you, it just reversed the whole trend.
I haven't done badly by you.
Really? You used me to frame Stefan for Catherine's murder, and then you used me to make it come out that Nikolas was Stefan's son. It's not that I'm bitter, it's just that I hate you.
No, you don't. You're bitter. And bitter blossoms bring no honeybees.
Buzz off.
Don't suppose you can cook or wait tables, help out around here a little bit?
Does Helena know that Nikolas is not the Cassadine heir?
She was there when Alexis made her announcement.
Oh, my God.
As was your husband.
Luke was there?
Acting the fool. Smug. Gloating.
Oh, my God. Do you think that he's the one who put Alexis up to it?
I know for certain it was he who told her in the first place.
Well, I guess it's not important, really. What's important is Nikolas. He's vulnerable now, and he might be in danger. We've got to find a way to protect him.
What do you suggest?
I don't know. Maybe we should get him away from here.
Nikolas is headstrong. He's fearless. He won't run.
Well, do you know where he is now?
He's on the mainland.
Alone?
He refuses to have a guard.
He can't do that. I've got to talk to him. I've got to make him understand he has to be careful now.
I agree that Nikolas should respect the gravity of the situation. However, although he doesn't know it, I have him under strict surveillance. I have no reason to believe he's in immediate danger.
Helena has killed before. What makes you think she's not going to do it again?
She's already been here, professing her unwavering affection for Nikolas.
Well, you don't believe it, do you?
No. But for all her viciousness, Helena is a strategic woman. She knows that harming Nikolas will not only force my hand in retaliation, but eliminate whatever leverage she now has. I believe she will continue to insist she's Nikolas's ally and gauge my response.
But what if you're wrong? Well, if it's the damn money she wants, why not just let her have it? I mean, you and Nikolas could forfeit your share of the Cassadine fortune and just be done with her forever.
It's not the money. You know that as well as I. Helena will never be satisfied until she sees us all suffer.
It's been a few days and she hasn't done anything. Do you think there's any possibility
Laura, remember your own history. After you left Stavros for Luke, did Helena have you killed? No. She said she would leave you alive to mourn those who would fall around you. And then your mother was presumed dead. Helena's pattern has never changed. Wait, watch, and cause the most pain for the least effort.
What do we do?
We will anticipate her, neutralize her. She will not win, Laura. I won't lose my son. I won't lose you.
I want to go look for Nikolas. I know that that's probably not going to help, but I need to feel like I'm doing something.
Right. Be careful. Stefan Cassadine. All that matters is that my son not be hurt. You do not let him out of your sight.
Believe this should cover it?
Don't you have anything smaller?
Actually, I was hoping you'd accept something larger.
46, 47, 48, 49, 50. And next time you come in here, bring your own singles.
Try to remember that. You know, I was surprised to learn that the Cassadines had given away so much money.
Well, they're very generous people, Jax. Just ask them.
You know, the oddest thing about it is where they chose to make their donations. You know, it wasn't the usual broad-based charities. All their gifts were made to small niche groups specializing in particular areas.
Maybe Stefan finally grew a heart.
Yeah. Or someone else made the donation in his name.
For what purpose?
I don't know. To infuriate the Cassadines? I've heard there are some people who actually enjoy that sort of thing.
Can you imagine?
The only thing that matters to me is whoever it was probably had access to the entire Cassadine portfolio. If that certain someone wanted to share his resources with me, well, then that would be worth a very healthy sum of money.
Would you like to take a look at the Cassadines bank books?
International finance is my passion. I'm always looking to learn more.
Me too. You know, to some people, money's everything. But some people say that it ain't.
Cheese grater.
Oh, what? What?
The cheese grater. Oh, sorry it took so long. There was construction on the docks.
That's no problem.
Has that man been waiting long?
What man?
Oh, I'll get him some coffee.
Thank you.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm great. Why?
Oh, no, you seem a little distant today.
Well, you know, I'm just trying to concentrate on business. Mr. Spencer's still trying to get the hang of running the place, and he needs all the support he can get right now.
Elizabeth, I gotta slip out, see if I can get some aspirin or something for this headache. Did you happen to notice when you were on the docks if the Corinthos warehouse coffee thing is open yet? No?
Sorry, no.
Okay, well, I'd like to check that out myself, if you think you can handle things here.
Oh, I'll be fine. Don't worry.
Okay. Nikolas. Nice day for a boat ride.
I guess I should congratulate you. The Cassadines are crumbling. My son, Nikolas, is definitely in danger now, so I guess you just got everything you wanted, didn't you?
No, Angel. Not everything.
So you're still trying to destroy the Cassadines? And I guess that includes my son, Nikolas? Do you really hate me that much that you would feed my son to Helena?
I don't feed Helena anything.
Oh, well, I guess it was just a coincidence then that she was with you at GH when Alexis made the announcement about Stefan being Nikolas's father.
As a matter of fact, it was. I just happened to be standing next to her. And I noticed her reaction. She didn't even twitch. And you know, Helena always twitches before she strikes. So if I were you, I'd relax. Your son is safe for now.
You don't believe that. And neither do I. Luke, why do you want Nikolas to suffer?
All I did was deprive the kid of a chunk of change that doesn't belong to him anyway.
Don't
He'll
play
survive.
games with me! Don't play games with me! Not when my son's life is at stake! You mean maybe she won't kill him today? But what about tomorrow? I mean, I have to think about the future, and Helena thrives on doing evil. You know that. Look what she did to my mother.
Oh, wait a minute. Don't do that. Don't you put the family you've got with me mixed up with the family you got with Nosferatu, because they're two different species. And when it comes to Helena, I wouldn't worry so much. Her favorite hobby in life is pitting her relatives against each other. The more, the merrier. Nikolas is young. He's still a bit idealistic. Could turn out that he's more used to her alive.
Not anymore. Thanks to you. Now that she knows that he is not the Cassadine heir, she will move very slowly, just to make sure that Stefan and I never have a peaceful moment, and then she will strike.
That's a direct quote from Stefan.
Well, I guess we agree on some things. One of them is that Nikolas is in danger now. And the other is that you were the one who put Alexis up to making the big announcement.
I didn't put Alexis up to nothing. And I warned you that the truth would come out about Nikolas. I merely told Alexis.
Your new partner?
Alexis stands alone. And I don't do partners anymore.
Did you have any other reason besides revenge for doing what you did?
I have a lot of reasons for everything I do. What are you talking about?
Well, I guess what I'm trying to say is, did you hope on some level that by ending my secret with Stefan that it would free you and me to try again?
I don't have hopes anymore, Laura. Don't even dream.
That's not an answer.
You want an answer? Ask me a question I can answer. Ask me to list the crimes the Cassadines have committed against my family. That I can answer in a heartbeat.
I'm talking about us. Did you think that by exposing the secret about Stefan and Nikolas that it would, you know, keep us together somehow?
If I said yes, would it make any difference between us?
I think at one time it would have. But I guess maybe I finally learned that love does not justify everything.
I guess it depends on the love.
I didn't fail you, Luke. You walked out on me. You walked out on our marriage.
Well then, let's run away. Right now, today. Let's pack up Lulu and let's blow this town once and for all. And let's get a good fresh start somewhere.
What would we be running from? It's us. And you know something? I have followed you. Willingly, blindly, all over the world. Because I thought that was it, that was the deal. We're supposed to stay together no matter what. But now I know that you won't hang in there the same way. And if things get too tough, you will walk away. And in a way, I guess that's really all I need to know. Bye.
Hi.
Hi, you two seem happy.
Oh, it's just Nikolas. You know, he's a laugh.
That's my father's influence, you know.
Right. Where's Lucky?
Oh, he's at the motorcycle shop working on some new ideas, too. Let me see if I've got this straight. To facilitate the ordering of new parts by computerizing existing inventory. Anyway, I'm gonna see him later.
Okay, well, would you mind giving him a message for me, please? Lulu is going to have a little tea party for her friends and their favorite teddy bears. Now, I don't expect you all to show up with your teddy bears, but it would be awfully nice if you would just stop by or, you know, just give her a call.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, I'll tell Lucky.
Great.
Excuse me.
Thank you, sweetie.
Why don't you have a seat?
Thank you.
You get that?
No, I'm okay. Thanks, sweetie. So, Nikolas, I'm looking for you. You seem happy.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But, how are you, really?
I'm fine. Why do you ask?
Well, because your father told me about Alexis making a big scene at GH and letting everybody know within shouting distance the truth.
Sorry.
You find that amusing?
No, it's just strange to hear someone use the words your father and know that they mean Stefan. You know, I mean, come on, you only get one father in life. And all these years believing that mine was dead when he was not only alive, but with me all along. It's like I said, it's strange. But in a good way. In a good way. And I'm actually grateful to Alexis, kind of. I hate the family war that she started, but since she's told everyone, I feel free. I'm just a plain old, ordinary person. It's great. Isn't it great?
Nikolas, you will never be ordinary. But I do know what you mean, and I am really glad that some part of what happened has actually made you happy. As for the rest of it, and whatever part Luke may have played in it, I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry.
You were looking for me.
Hey, dude.
Yeah?
I was just checking out the Corinthos Morgan warehouse. Nice beans, bro.
Yeah, we think so.
How's the PCPD taking it?
Coffee seems to confuse them. They got a tail on me.
Oh, yeah?
What else is new?
Hey, listen, would you consider taking one of those leaky rowboats out to Windermere so that the tail follows you out there to where the real crimes are being committed?
What's going on over there?
I don't know. I have to ask my wife, I guess. Look, the reason I wanted to talk to you. Earlier today, I had a visit at Kelly's from a tall Australian with more on his mind than wombats.
Go on.
Jax was trolling for information about the Cassadine's bank records. He seems to think that I may have picked up a few of their books on my travels.
Well, what a great concept. Jax versus Cassadine. Who do we root for?
With any luck, they'll both go down.
I got a way to get that ball rolling.
Yeah?
Jax works with a brother who takes real bad risks.
Well, now, as far as I know, the last gig Jerry Jax had was working for the Cassadines, as a matter of fact. He was investigating that unfortunate tumble Miss Bell took off the parapet. And his bumbling attempts resulted in my safe at the club being broken into.
A man's talent goes way beyond safecracking. He gets his jollies illegally moving around other people's money.
Really? Had a little experience with that myself recently, as you know.
Why don't we throw this stuff on the wall and see what sticks?
All right.
Jerry likes Swiss banks, so do you. You recently unburdened one of those banks of a whole bunch of Cassadine dollars, and you handed them over to various charities. Anything sticking yet? would those dollars happen to add up to 200 million?
Bingo.
It's a whole lot of cash. How come you didn't help yourself this time?
Because I don't want anything Stefan Cassadine has touched.
Listen, you don't have anything to apologize for, okay? Whatever Luke does is his responsibility. I mean, he and my father, they've been going at it for years. Okay, it's what they do. Without planning revenge on each other, what would they have to dream about at night? But I don't let that bother me anymore. Okay, I mean, it's taken a while, but as far as I'm concerned, Luke's not an issue for me anymore.
I'm really glad. All I've ever wanted for you, Nikolas, is peace and happiness, either inside or outside of the Cassadine dynasty, and it's wonderful to think that that moment may have finally come. But I think the truth is that you still have to be very, very careful. You may not be the Cassadine prince, but you are still a part of a family with a very long reach and an even longer agenda. And I think that you may find that some of these ties are too strong to be completely severed.
Hi. Something wrong?
No, not anymore. As of this moment, Kelly's Diner is officially closed.
Oh, I see. Until when?
Until Pavarotti goes disco. Barbara, don't laugh at me, Barbara. This Spencer franchise is so far, way gone, over and done with. Please, let's close it, please.
Lucky, hi. How are you? Good. Good. Happy Valentine's Day. Come on.
I just came to drop off some stuff for Lulu and basic Valentine's Day stash, card, candy. She's still a little young for the whole flower thing.
Well, you know, you can give it to her yourself when she wakes up from her nap. Unless you're in a hurry, then I could bring her down now if you like.
It's okay. Let her sleep. I can hang out for a while.
Oh, good. Good. All right.
Elizabeth mentioned you were having a party for Lulu.
Yeah. Andy's coming by a little later to give me a hand. You're welcome to stay if you like.
Oh, thanks, but I got plans, so...
Nikolas. Lucky? I think 7 noisemakers in one bag is, you know, maybe going a little overboard. What do you think?
Yeah. Look, Mom, these plans I have tonight, they're not a big deal. I mean, they are, but they're not.
Lucky, it's okay, really. You know, your sister's guest list is full. I mean, granted, most of them are stuffed animals, but I really think she's gonna be fine.
Okay. I'm gonna be spending it with Elizabeth.
Well, yeah, I mean, I figured it is Valentine's Day. I didn't expect you to spend it with your mother.
We're not going to the school dance either. I just didn't think it was a good idea after the way Elizabeth responded to just seeing the flyer last year.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
So it's just gonna be the two of us.
Well, I think that's gonna be lovely.
I got flowers. That's not too original, but they're orchids. Orchids are good, right?
Oh, very.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Look, I know I'm making a major project out of this. I want it to be right. Valentine's Day last year, Elizabeth. I know I can't take that night back. I can't make it right, ever. But we've got lots of Valentine's Days ahead of us. And I feel like I can do something about those. Starting with this one. I mean, who knows, maybe this will be the Valentine's Day she remembers 12 months from now.
Lucky, you are so wonderful to her. She's so lucky to have you.
I'm the one who's lucky. Trust me. Can I use your phone? I need to call I ordered flowers and I want to make sure. Okay, thanks.
Exactly how do you blow up a microwave?
Well, you start by forgetting where you left the can of cooking spray. Oh, you can laugh. My life is in shambles because of this place. I'm old before my time, and you can laugh. Listen, laughter is the shortest route to finding out how short-tempered your short-order cook is.
I'm sorry, I knew.
Oh, fine. You keep laughing. All right, Barbara, that's it. You want this place to stay open, you're going to have to do it yourself.
Okay, fine, but I don't have the time.
Well, I don't have the patience. I don't have the talent. I don't have the life expectancy. If Ruby were here, she would tell us, kids, it ain't gonna work. Pitch it.
No, Ruby was a bit more practical than that. What she would probably say is, hire a manager.
We went through this.
Yes, but we didn't come to any conclusions except that Kelly should stay open because that's what Ruby would have wanted, okay? But in order to do that, maybe we just need to get a little outside help.
Okay, fine. Then we get outside help in 24 hours or I torch the joint for insurance.
Okay, fine. You'll have to find someone yourself, Luke, because I've got too much going on in my life right now.
What? What? What's up?
It's Michael.
What?
He's been taken again.
What? What is Tony, like a total maniac or what?
No, for once, Tony has absolutely nothing to do with the latest catastrophe. It's Jason. It seems Jason has just taken off with Michael.
Yeah, well, happy Valentine's Day to you, too. That's great. I'm dead. That's the last flower shop in the book, isn't it?
I'm afraid so.
I can't believe this. How can the entire town be out of flowers?
Well, because it's late on Valentine's Day. I'm sorry, Lucky, I really am, but, you know, it's really the thought that
You know
counts.
that flower shop on 5th? That lady swore to me she had orchids this morning. I mean, it's not like I didn't prepare for this.
No, I know.
I had a plan, you know. I got nothing now. It's a disaster.
Well, you know, does it have to be orchids?
No, See, it just has to be white flowers. It can't be red. Red's not good.
I just put a vase of white roses in my bedroom this morning. You know, I got it myself. I just wanted to spruce things up a little bit. I can try to make a bouquet for you.
Well, I don't want to take your flowers.
No, I'm happy to do it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, it's not one of Lulu's friends coming early.
Hi.
Nicholas, hi.
Hey, happy Valentine's
Happy
Day.
Valentine's Day. Come on in, your brother's already here.
Hey, Lucky. I brought a little something for Lulu.
Oh, that's sweet. Oh, 2 boxes of candy. Well, she'll thank you, and so will her dentist.
Well, one of them's for you.
Oh, thank you. That was very thoughtful. Thank you. So sweet. You know what? I'm just gonna wake Lulu up and let her know that her brothers are here. And, I'll take care of that other matter at the same time.
Thanks. So what's up? Everything set for tonight? Unless something starts going wrong. Yeah. What about you? Any plans? Yeah, right. For that, you would need someone to have plans with.
I wish I understood Carly better.
Oh, baby, save your wishes. She could make Freud turn in his couch for an electric chair.
Oh, stop, I'm serious.
Well, so am I.
It's like the people who bend over backwards for her are the ones who end up getting hurt by her the most. It's like she doesn't recognize, let alone trust love when she sees it. Sometimes I wonder, why try? After Ruby died, she was great. I mean, she was just with me. She was by my side. I felt like I could lean on her through the worst of it. Then she goes running off to the Quartermains with this story about Jason kidnapping Michael. I got half a mind to give up on that girl.
And that's all it's ever gonna be with you, Barbara Jane, half a mind. Because the other half will always be on her side. Because Carly is family. And that's either because your heart's too big, or you're just a bowl of mush.
I love you too. And I love Carly. I just don't know what I'm gonna do with her sometimes.
Well, look who's here.
It's the queen of the prom. Hi.
Happy Valentine's Day, sweetie.
How are you? How about a kiss? Can I get a kiss? Yeah?
One of these?
Oh, one of those kind of kisses. Oh. Thank you.
That's right. You sure?
Uh-oh, sweetie. You know what? Why don't you go wash your hands? I don't want you to get chocolate on your pretty party dress.
Thank you, honey.
She really thinks that you two are the best guys in the whole world.
Well, she's half right. Oh, don't be so hard on yourself.
So, Lucky, will that do?
Mom, this is perfect. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
I didn't realize how late it's getting, so I better take off.
All right.
Okay.
Say hi to Liz for me.
All right. Have a good night.
Too.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have fun.
So, that's what they mean by a blur of activity, huh?
I'm happy for Lucky. He really is in love. It's the best feeling in the whole world.
I'll take your word for it on that.
Thank you for helping.
You're welcome. It was fun, you know. Normal.
Yeah. That's something I think you'll learn to appreciate more and more.
Yeah.
And I also think that you're going to start to meet more people. You know, different kinds of people. People who just want to know you for you and not for what you can do for them.
Right. Well, I didn't mind the people that I was with before. Well, most of them, anyway. I just resented not being able to choose my own friends, you know. But now I have the freedom to do that. But at the same time, adjusting to not being the prince hasn't exactly been easy. You were right to warn me about that.
Yeah, I know. But you'll work it out.
Yeah, I will. Oh, well, I gotta go. So.
Okay. You know, the party's about to start in just a few minutes. If you would like to stay,
Oh,
I'd
no.
love to.
No, thanks. I wish I could, but I got something I need to take care of.
Okay. All right, then. Well, call me, all right, if you need anything at all.
Okay, I will.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Barbara, you gonna be okay here? I understand that there's a storm front moving in, and it must be bad, because that buck-toothed weatherman on Channel 44 is doing the nervous giggle.
I'm gonna be just fine because Jerry and I are planning to be stranded.
Oh, God, spare me the gruesome details.
Hi, you're early.
Yeah, my meeting with Jack's got cancelled. Luke.
Jerry! Be careful.
Oh, look who's talking.
Is this any time for the fabulous Jack's boys to be distracted by beautiful women? Not if you're taking on the Cassadines.
Did I say a word about the Cassadines?
No, but if you'd like a little advice.
Yeah, well, we wouldn't come to you for it. Jax and I are strictly business. No personal vendettas to cloud our judgment.
Oh, that's a pity. A vendetta can give an empty life meaning. You know, I understand that the Cassadines have turned over a new leaf. Green ones, like 200 million, to charity.
Is that so?
hope the storm doesn't keep your friends away, sweetie. I wanted you to have your first Valentine's Day party. Just imagine. It's a whole day just to celebrate love. You know what love is, don't you? Yeah. It's like an incredible magical power. Like in the stories that I read you at night. The only problem is you never know what's going to happen when you cast the spell. Sometimes it can make you amazingly strong, or sometimes very weak. It changes people. If that sounds a little scary, I guess it's because it is. But you know what? It's also incredibly wonderful. Otherwise, everybody wouldn't want it so badly. Oh, Lulu. One day you will fall in love. And it'll be the most incredible adventure of your whole life. At first, you won't even be able to believe that it's happening. And then you'll just wish that it'd never stop. You want some tea? Okay. Here we go. Some for Mama?
Very well. I'm here. What was the purpose of your breathless summons?
The court is about to appoint a trustee.
News to no one. You didn't ask me here to tell me that.
No. I want to see if there's anything we can do to stop this thing before it's too late.
It's not too late.
The few steps that have been taken, we can steer in a different direction. If you'd care to hear me out.
Yes, explain yourself, Alexis.
Please. Okay. Now, Cassadine tradition and inheritance law may have been congruent at one point in history, but that's not the case anymore. Now, if we were to argue this case in court or defend it, the title and all that goes with it, we would meet with a lot of blank stares. However, as it stands, all that's required for Nikolas to maintain the greater portion of the estate is to argue that as Mikos Cassadine's sole grandchild, he's entitled to the bulk of his grandfather's estate. Now, any judge can endorse that, provided that Mikos Cassadine's living children, you and I, make that argument together.
Really? And you decided you would consider doing this in exchange for what?
A real sharing of power between us. Legally and in fact. You and I would manage Cassadine Holdings while Nikolas finishes school. And then as soon as Nikolas is finished, all three of us would manage Cassadine Industries jointly. Together. I don't expect an answer right now, but I'm sure that you will see that I have given each of us careful consideration.
As have I. And you are very much deluded if you think a judge's gavel can make us a happy family. I can never again consider you my sister. You are my enemy.
The same as a boy. You love to impress me. Us all with your omniscience. You couldn't change your lot in life, so you settled for knowing everything there was to know about everybody. Do you know that is the second time that you have taunted me about that night? What do you want? You want contrition, you want shock, you want denial? Because if you know what happened that night, you know that I didn't intend her any harm.
Oh, well, that changes everything. And how generous of you to defend me when I was charged with her murder. Do you not hear how self-serving your every word is? It could have been Nikolas who fell that night, or any one of my guests.
Pointless.
You know, it's no wonder that Catherine hates everything to do with the Cassadine name. You and your carelessness have unleashed her on us like a
You
plague.
hypocrite. What unleashed her on us was your benighted affair begun with a bullet. Now, why is my crime any worse than yours?
If you wanted my mother dead, why didn't you come to me?
You banished me from the family.
I could not have assisted, but I might not have opposed you either.
The distinctions you draw, which is why you always needed me. I mean, you'll arrange for the explosives, you'll even set the charge, but light the match, why, that's a job for Alexis.
That is ridiculous. Pathetic, really. But so typical of you to imagine you had no other recourse but to murder Helena outright. You think I don't know what it is to be tormented by that woman? Why couldn't you do as I have done and fashion a life that makes her irrelevant?
Why? Why didn't I steal the Cassadine fortune? Why didn't I install my own child as the Cassadine prince and cloak myself in the power of his title? Because you took it all with you and you left me naked and didn't give a damn if she slit my throat in the night. Let me remind you of the facts here. I was taken from my mother at the age of 5, who was brutally murdered virtually in front of my eyes. It seems, though, mercifully, that memory has been erased. I was raised as a charitable obligation by a woman who wished me dead and by a man who felt the only way he could keep me alive was to refuse to claim me as his own daughter. I was kept in ignorance of my birthright, which was given to one son and then to another who in ignorance I loved and I served. When Helena found out that I knew about her secret, she gave me 2 choices. She gave me obedience or death. Now that I've come into knowledge of your secret, what are my choices? Obedience or what?
Do you compare me to Helena? Shall I find myself lured to a rooftop late at night? Oh, please. You have the temerity to look shocked after what you've already done to Nikolas? The jeopardy you've exposed him to? You know, you are more dangerous than Helena in your own way. You have no self-control. You are the slave of every childish impulse, every narcissistic emotion, every vengeful suggestion Luke Spencer whispers in your ear. And when called to account, you flee to the ultimate refuge of the weak by blaming everyone else for what you yourself have wrought. At least Helena spares us the spectacle of her regret.
Helena doesn't feel regret. She feels entitled to every evil that she does. So do you. You were right, I should never have invited you here. But I'm going to say to you what I invited you here to tell you anyway. I don't begrudge your triumph over all of them. I marvel at it. I celebrate it. You put an imposter in their midst. A beautiful, kind, deserving boy. And in less than 20 years, you upended their world completely and left yourself in power. Good for you. You beat them at their own game. What could be sweeter or more fitting? But there remains the one small matter of me. I admit, when I found out about your hoax, all I could think about was how this victory would hurt me, and I wanted to strike back. But I have come to see that there could be another way. I have come to think that it wouldn't be such a bad thing at all if something of our father's heritage could be preserved in the 3 of us. But you say no, not to the heritage, because you feel fully entitled to that, but to sharing it with me. And you can't exclude me by blood because we have the same blood. So now you're saying that it's my character that disqualifies me. Am I understanding you correctly?
I say, you are a weakling. and a murderess. And any bargain made with you is a fool's bargain. You have broken faith with me. For the last time.
Then may the best Cassadine win.